Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here is a great, simple acoustic song. On the recording, it's a little long. They play many variations of the main riff for practical purposes, and for beginner guitarists. I've kind of consolidated the song, and I'll show you a cool way to play it by yourself. Impress family members around the bonfire, wherever it is that you're playing. Without further ado, let me show you the main part of the intro. You're going to hold this kind of E chord, E minor chord, with these 3rd fret on the bottom 2 strings. And that's going to be a mainstay of this song. It starts out. Okay, so like I said, you're gonna start putting your ring finger and pinky finger on the 3rd fret of the bottom 2 strings. The way this song starts out, and I pick it way down here next to the bridge. That kind of is a good way to simulate the effect that they used in the recording. But you start with the open 5th string, and you do a hammer-on the 2nd fret. And then open 4th string, and then you're gonna get that E chord shaped, and then you're just gonna hit the bottom 5 strings. So, from the beginning. Oh, what? I'm playing that wrong. Now the second time through, it'll be different because you start off with that G. Then you run back up, pick upwards, starting with that open D. Open D. Alright, after you have went through the opening E, G, E, G, the next chord you're going to go to is still holding those bottom 2 strings on the 3rd fret, but you're going to go to an A. And the way you go is then you go the way you picked it to open the start. A second time, and after that second A, we're going to go to a heavy G, and the way you get there is open E. This is the way I came up with it. It's different on the recording, but I'm doing something a little different. We're allowed to do that. It goes a little fast. I've slowed it down right here, but. Now a note on that G, you can play it with just the top string fretted and use the meaty part of your middle finger to mute the fifth string. You can play it that way. Makes it sound really cool. I like that one. It's used in a lot of songs. Or, your option, you can play the regular G the way you're used to playing it. But remember to add that third fret on the second string. Gives a good, rich, full sound. So the intro from the top, play it with me. Now on the recording, that would be where it would kick into another section of that same riff, but Gilmour starts playing a lead over it. I've condensed it. If you're by yourself, you don't need to worry about the lead, and you don't need to worry about a lead section right now. So I condensed it to where from that point you're ready to go into where the lyrics start coming through. And for that purposes, let's hang on to that G for a little longer than you normally play it. Sort of a build-up. Okay. From that G, you go to just a regular, straightforward C. So you think you can tell, D, heaven from hell, A minor, blue skies from pain, G, can you tell a green field, D, from a cold steel rail, C, smile from the veil, A minor, do you think you can tell, G, did they get you to trade, C, your heroes for ghosts, D, cold thunder. But that is the rhythm section for the singing. Starts with a C. This is a real slow strum pattern, but no one unless somebody's real anal about being perfect with the recording, you're not going to get any backlash if you strum it a little differently. C, D, A minor, G. And I like to play that G with the bottom two string fretted on the third fret. And the second time through, back to a D, to a C, then your A minor. Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts, hot ashes for trees, hot air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for change? Did you exchange a walk-on part in the war for a lead role in a cage? Back to that same riff that you played during the intro. practicality, in the intro you played that A twice. You went back and forth between the A and the E minor twice. But for practicality and just streamlining the song, I like to just play that A minor that first time. And then do that. Go to G. How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls living in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground, and how we found the same old fears. I wish you were here. And then back to that original riff. In the recording, it's a long section and it eventually fades out. If you're playing by yourself on your acoustic guitar, find a spot in that progression that you're comfortable with making your last strum, and call it a day. Okay, I hope this helps you figure out and learn a good way to play Wish You Were Here. Just practice and have fun with it.